So good morning student. In this class we are going to discuss about the highway bridge loading standards. So for this one, this is the code book number Indian Road Congress IRC 6 2014. So the first one is the IRC class AA loading in this one. So this one is referring with the class AA loading. So as you can see here, for different type of the vehicles, different type of loadings will fall on the roads. For that one you have to design the standard roads. So here when you can see here, two different types of the vehicles are under this category. So that one is tracked vehicle and wheeled vehicle. So tracked vehicles means nothing but, as you can see, this type of army tank. This one is looking like the army tank. It will be along with the 700 kilonewton. The second one is a wheeled vehicle, heavy army trucks. This type of trucks, not the tanks that you already know. Army tanks will be looking like different with the all wheels on the bottom side only. But for wheeled vehicles, both the sides, along with the left side and right side, both the sides we will provide the wheels with the, for example, like trucks or maybe lorries, heavy vehicles. So it will having maximum capacity 400 kilonewton. For the army tanks, it will be like 700 kilonewtons. So first one we will take with the tracked vehicle, nothing but like army tank. So here, as you can see here, this one is tracked vehicle. We are mentioning here with the ground level symbols. So this one is a completely army tank, and the weight almost in the above on the vehicle, it will be almost 700 kilonewton. So these are the measurement standard. Normally it will come on filled with the army tanks, this type of vehicles. So as you can see that 700 kilonewton, it will be distributed to the load below the bridge of that one, or maybe below the soil. So 350 kilonewton separately and 350 kilonewton separately. So this is the way how for the tracked vehicles. So when you located completely all bridges for national highways and state highways only, this type of heavy loading we will consider, not for the state highway, not for the major district road, not for the other district roads that you study in the transportation engineering there. So next one is the wheeled vehicle, as you can see here. So wheeled vehicle means here you can see the four wheels on the left side and the right side, the middle between the roadway. This one is a road pathway here. So this is the wheeled vehicle cross sections you can see here. The how much the load distribution is happening to the each and every point, because the maximum loading point is coming at the center distribution only. So center point, the maximum vehicle distribution load is happening there. On the edges it will distribute it equally. So this is the cross section of the wheels of that one. So this one is completely IRC class AA loading. How much it is distributing to the each and army tank and heavy army truck, nothing but tracked vehicle and for the wheeled vehicle. So the second classification in the highway loading standards, highway bridge loading standard, that one is IRC class 70R loading. So Indian Road Congress class 70R road loading. So first one, here in this one, three types of the vehicles we will consider here. The first one is a tracked vehicle of total load 700 kilonewton capacity. So with the two tracks we will distribute this complete 700 kilonewton to each weighing the 350 kilonewton, like this way. So these are the two tracks here, as you can see, tracking vehicle. So completely 700 kilonewton is carrying over that one, 350 separately and 350 separately. This one is the first class 70R tracked vehicle loading. And the second one is the wheeled vehicle comprising four wheels, each with a load of 100 kilonewton, totaling 400 kilonewton. That means in these four wheels for the wheeled vehicle, each wheel will consider 100 kilonewton. Nothing but in this one, as you can see, this is the four wheels we consider in the class 70R. This one, another one also called them as the bogie axle type vehicle. So this one is 100 kilonewton, 100, 100, 100. Each four we will consider as the total capacity of the 400 kilonewton. And third one is the wheeled vehicle with a train of vehicle on 7 axles, not with a single, with a total load of 1000 kilonewton. So it's a wheeled vehicle with a train of, nothing but train, it will come continuously on the pattern like this. So that will consider like this. So this one is a class 70R wheeled vehicle loading, like a train, as you can see here. It will start with a point, it continuously going this one. So 80, 120 plus 120 plus 170, if you add the complete the load distribution overall that one, that you will get the summary of the total load of 1000 kilonewton. So this is the three types of the loadings. So first one is the tracked vehicle, this type of, and two things are the depending on the wheeled based only, but 4 wheel and 7 axles. So next one, contact length of the track, if you consider this one is a 4.87 meters as per the IRC Road Congress. These are the defining that one that we already discussed. the previous on the code book number IRC 6 2014. In this one they mention completely the standard measurements. So the nose to tail length of the vehicle, nothing but vehicle is happen, after that we will give some gap between that one. This one is called as the tail of the vehicle length. After that, the specified minimum spacing between the successive vehicle is 30 meters. So between the two vehicles, if you consider, you have to, has to be 30 meters. And the wheeled vehicle is 15.22 meter long and 7 axles with the 1000 kilonewton load. It will be mandatory for the 1000 kilonewton capacity, and it should be have the 7 axles for wheeled vehicle. And bogie axle type loading with 4 wheels, it has to be there, and with the 400 kilonewton capacity. So this is completely IRC class 70R loading. So the next type of loading is IRC class A loading. So up to now you have seen IRC class A loading and 70R loading. Now this one is the class A loading. This one normally for the heavy duty trucks with 2 trails and transmitter load from 8 axles varying from a minimum of 27 kilonewton to maximum of 114 kilonewton. So as you can see, this one is the heavy truck. Clear? So here 27 kilonewton, and this one is a 114 kilonewton. So minimum to maximum it is carrying to this one, and completely 8 axles. So this one is front side, I can see the one side 2 and this one 2. So when you consider other side of the vehicle also, there will be also 4 wheels. So completely will carry with the 8 axles. So the class A loading is a 554 kilonewton train of wheeled vehicle on 8 axles. So here you can see completely when the loading standards, completely overall, the loading how much it has to be take, and for wheeled vehicles how many axles has to be there, they mention clearly. So next one is the IRC class B loading. So normally here what will happen means, so here 554 is the maximum capacity, here 332 kilonewton is the maximum capacity of the class B loading. Here also it will mention with the wheeled vehicles on 8 axles only, both are 8 axles. So here this type of loading is adapted for the temporary structures and timber bridges. It will be made with the wood and the type of small bridges. It will cause a slow loading, not more than the 330 kilonewton. So that type of loading you can prefer here. And combinations of the different types of the live loads, they mention in IRC 6 2014. This one is called as the B type of loading. You can see here. So this type of loading. This one is a class B, elongation width from here to here. So this is the clear roadway for 2-lane carriageway. So this is the minimum standard measure. You already know that in studying in the transportation engineering. For 2-lane carriageway, road width will be 7.5 meter, and G is the gravitational force, and coefficient of the friction between the ground to road is 150 mm. So this is the type of the different type of the loadings. So for the IRC class A and B loading vehicles, when you check in normally for other district roads, major district roads, in our village roads, and in forest areas, some bridges when we are constructing completely. So for this all the type of bridges, we will prefer A and B loading only. If you are completely going for the national and state highways, we will go for the IRC class A loading. So for this one, for class A and class B, so axial load depending on kilonewton, how much they define that one. So from this one, ground contact area for width, how much we have to provide, with wideness, length, how much we have to provide, they mention in the mm here. So as you can see in this table.